Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah ma ba'd. The question is saying here, I live with my parents and my parents have income which is questionable. Some of it is halal, some of it is haram. I've advised them but they don't listen. Is it permissible for me to continue living there and eating from their wealth and what they provide me with? Now the ulama have said, now this is the view of the majority of ulama, if something is halal, it is halal for you to benefit from as long as you got their permission. If something is haram, then it is haram for you to benefit from that thing as long as you know that thing is haram. If it is mixed, if it is 50-50 mixed, 60-40 mixed, 70-30 mixed, they have said then it becomes makruh. It becomes makruh because now you don't know whether you're eating from the halal portion or the haram portion. This is the view of the majority of the ulama. What seems to be the more correct view, and this is the view of the Malikiyya and the view of Ibn Taymiyyah and Uthaymeen and others, is that it is not impermissible, meaning it is permissible for you to eat from those things that you have a permissible relationship and transaction with, even if they have attained it in an impermissible manner. So now if you know that somebody has taken something which is impermissible and he is feeding you from, salary from what he has got from what is something which is haram, as long as your connection with that person is okay and it is halal, then it is permissible for you to benefit from that. On one condition, that which he is providing you with is not haram in and of itself, such as pork or alcohol or stolen goods. So imagine if a person steals a phone and he says, here, I want to give to you this phone. You can't take that. But imagine he has attained something in a manner where there is a mutual exchange, however he's done it in a haram manner, such as claiming benefits which are not permissible or trading things which are not permissible. The person that's given him that wealth is happy to give him that wealth, but there is deception from his part or something haram from his part because he has attained something in what appears to be a permissible manner, but there are haram elements to it. In that scenario, that's the scenario where we are saying that it is permissible for a person to have transactions with that person, especially if there is a greater good. Obviously, if you want to refrain, that will be safer, and this is what I would promote myself. However, if there is a greater good, now, we're living in a world now where a lot of people are not practicing, let's be honest, and you have to go to your relative's house, and it is likely that they have done some haram transactions. This is not to have bad thoughts, but just being realistic. What do? Do you cut off the ties of kinship and say, I'm not going to come to your house? This, for me, is why I'm saying the view of Ibn Taymiyyah and Ibn Taymiyyah and the Malikiyya is stronger. And the evidence that they bring forward, and there are many different evidences, but from the major evidences that they bring forward is that the Messenger of Allah ﷺ and the people of Medina after used to trade with the Yahud. And it's well known that the Yahud used to engage in riba. And the Messenger of Allah ﷺ used to accept their gifts, he used to accept their invites, he used to eat from their food. And he didn't say to them, well, maybe you got this from haram riba money. Hence, as long as your transaction with them is permissible, then it is permissible for you. Now here the person is saying that I am a dependent among my parents. So we are saying now for you, the majority of the ulama would say such a thing is makruh, but I would say for you, inshallah, it's permissible. If you are able to refrain, if you've got your, if you're working yourself and you can provide your own food and your own things separately, which will be difficult and it could cause problems in the house dynamic as well, do so. But if there is no repercussions or comeback, then I would say keep it separate. If you feel that there is a greater good and less of the two evils for you to just carry on with the relationship with your family, I will say inshallah that is also fine because of what we have said. And the Messenger of Allah ﷺ used to deal with people who used to have haram wealth. Also, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He grants us tawfiq and success, and He purifies our insides as well as our outsides, and He purifies us with everything that He gives us. Wallahu a'lam wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina.